Mamuina akwaba edeba kintu TV for. Eyo katechife efifa mensa bonsu atenase edin simbia betuya concerning the Ghana Gold Board document regulate small scale mining concerning the mining of gold in natural resources for sa document in saka tifonya samketwa achechemu enyama SSS small scale miners here two versus a reality nyama tifo ekoso on the ground concerning their Philly Gadochi small scale miners for our country name tifo ya samketwa and I feel soon there illegal galamsey miners so some year pan tifo exploit Ghana good away na some of the two the bebre kwa and it yes in some repinef no kuti sama ayokate chefifa mensa bonsu kana odi
papa wo ye so oyegoro boy tienie be chiremu a chiro se be ya obeti ase e mo obi amfa brofo nwurawura Gold Board per act na establish Gold Board no one Bank of Ghana adwuma a wo mo ye no goro boy adwuma na oye enye me na meka me chiro ba bia Sammy Gyamfi ka chire so Gold Board ama omanya mfaso na mfaso no ba musa ne se Sammy Gyamfi Gold Board no okoto de an wonya so mfaso. So first of all Bank of Ghana na pese ono oye program bi ye free gold for reserve, gold for oil, gold for debe ni nyina ne se Bank of Ghana hia gold na onya gold no a obesto bi reserve no obesto bi wodi bi bekwa adwama so akwa akoton amenya forex wodi bi nso be exchange for oil instead so ba akoto dollar. But Bank of Ghana na anka sentiment si jom enkonkoto gold ne ma tienie. Iti Bank of Ghana esuma Gold Board mo amote makola mo amote di brofo no mo kani nyina na se kire nie. Bank of Ghana kuresika wode pe gold wato wode ba gold no a obesto bi obeyese ne tenteni ni tietia nyina ne se Sammy Gyamfi ni Gold Board na Bank of Ghana esuma no se onkono onkoto gold ne mre Bank of Ghana eti ye disika ma no tieniyo na Sammy Gyamfi ni Gold Board ne se omonan ye omoya wo muntimi nko eti eso omo pe obi fufuro ya to ne din Bar Rock sa Bar Rock ne mra magisika na ye de ama ono Sammy Gyamfi no any Gold Board na ofa nko na onkoto gold ne mra na oba ye be ma ono Bar Rock commission kakra ansa na Sammy Gyamfi ni nso edi gold ni for Bar Rock no ho a wodi akoma Gold Board na ono so Gold Board etua ne wodi akoma Bank of Ghana na Bank of Ghana ama ne commission kakra eti Sammy Gyamfi adwuma wo ye nyina ani na asa wunyimi ni a yenkohwe the quarterly report of Sammy Gyamfi ni Gold Board a wo mo ankasa edito ho enyeme na meka the quarterly report of Gold Board or say omo report for 2025 Wamunya sika to the tune of okay, so yenhwade omo quarterly report for 2025 the third quarter Wamunya sika to the tune of 86.62 million Ghana cedi every BOG ho sika we na Sammy Gyamfi so waya ade enti yemo yensem ma no eti ni yemo yensema no because Sammy Gyamfi J Bank of Ghana skano or the koto gold buy na Bank of Ghana so mema commission kakra bi ntije anu wa ma the commission na Sammy Gyamfi di akoto ne ho eti ukodu Gold Board books mu dia omako akwaje Bank of Ghana sika so in the face of it obo say gold box board books no clear kama Sammy Gyamfi anya sika begum. But Bank of Ghana eso okoton gold no no so nya bie. The second quarter Sammy Gyamfi enya 213,837 Ghana cedi every a year Bank of Ghana ho BOG ho. Question e bebusa Gold Board ne Sammy Gyamfi ne se adwuma be no mo ye ya Bank of Ghana tria wo mo se sika to the tune of 600 million plus. First one omunya 386. Second one, Bank of Ghana tria wamuka to the tune of 213. Itu kambo mwa Sammy Gyamfi ne gold board ne enya 600 million every Bank of Ghana ho adwuma bɛɛ no omo ye omo adwuma nyina ne sɛ so omo kɔgigi gold ne ba na omo di gold no abrɛ ɛyɛ Bank of Ghana na Bank of Ghana atua omo commission kakra wo so na Sammy Gyamfi di akoto osi me kɔ ne nam kɔtotɔ gold na me di ama Bank of Ghana ne die sɛ Bank of Ghana atua me commission 600 million Momo nsɛm ma me because my ade pa di Sammy Gyamfi sɛ wayɛ ade a yɛntri bi da ebi maada yɛnhu so bi da no ne tentini ne tietia nyina ne sɛ Sammy Gyamfi timi kɔ ne nam yɛ ɛkɔgigi gold ɛba yɛ ma Bank of Ghana ba question yɛ bebusa ne sɛ gold no or the babedru a Bank of Ghana timi etimi ton gold ni nyamfa so ana the answer is no. Yeje ye no ne say IMF say Bank of Ghana e boka. Sammy Gyamfi so dabi Bank of Ghana e moka. Maybe gold board me moka. The entire Sammy Gyamfi gold board ne moka ne e because at the end of the day ono Sammy Gyamfi de onkoton. But on the gold ne koma Bank of Ghana enchobo tie no adoso ba rock enchobo tie ne ni ho ba omia time. But Sammy Gyamfi de enchobo tie abishim e wo ba rock ho emo mu tinchobo ansa no no ne kwa o de koma Bank of Ghana yasa ama ni nchobo ewo ho eti nchobo tie na bedoso first na gold for revenue, gold for oil, gold for wine no na Bank of Ghana talk about 80% every the big mining companies na big mining companies on beba no na omo huru gold ni hu nyina kama so asei ene wan ni nyina na yintua. And as Sammy Gyamfi ba was one term free big mining companies in war. Or better free small scale mining galamsey for tienie. Nemo no be charge Bank of Ghana additional assay sika. It is Sammy Gyamfi the gold ne koma Bank of Ghana. Or the gold board or mo de koma Bank of Ghana. Or mo bete bar rock commission free. Or bete assay in free. And send a gold board na kasanswa charge Bank of Ghana. It is the first, a drama so a 100 Ghana cedi. Before Sanke the gold in Babani Abia, Bank of Ghana better gold na around 98 Ghana. Now we know they are called a drama so a kotono Abia 100 Ghana no anya 2 cedi. And then answer na Sammy Gyamfi bema gold na free. Bawa rock ho abedru ono ne ho. Na wode akoma eye Bank of Ghana no. Na si gold no ebo ko be 110 cedi. Tienio if say nchobo tie no adoso wo mu bebre eje me na meka IMF report and eka ye gogo IMF report now IMF report say Sammy Gyamfi and the gold board no aboka agu Bank of Ghana e booksum die tie o maboka agu Bank of Ghana booksum ne say sika na yesenka Sammy Gyamfi e de kwa akoma gold board no. By the time we do gold board no nanka ye be 10 cedi. It says Sammy Gyamfi ne e ba ko do na ye be 110. The gold board koton anye yi. But the akoye bone of contention whether or not Bower Rock company no kura or ye company beya. And ye be share emra no a edikan sette gold board no. Nya se gold board betimi asette another company over there is weather near too hot in Timanom. A hot tea. The hot tea is a bit of course. Now yeah, rest Sammy Gyamfi kofa ade way by say a bar rock. Bar rock no ono ne license a wodi ye adwuma. Na so ohwe kratani deeper, mo hwe kratani deeper. Osha kratani deeper, o se kratani ye twatare. Enjoy for hu se kratani ye twatare. Eti osha ha. Mo hwe asei. Ade Sammy Gyamfi de be kire ye se gold board no a ono yama na dwuma so onkonkoye no. License we na ye issue man 2016. Enye no